And today there's a lot of false gods in our world. But behind every false god and every idol stands Satan, the enemy of our souls. In Elijah's day, there was a climate crisis in the country. And we've got lying prophets today saying there's a climate crisis happening throughout the world. Well, there was a drought that lasted for 3.5 years, and that drought was affecting the whole land of Israel. But at the heart of Israel's climate crisis back then was actually sin. And not only sin, but the prayers of Elijah. Unfortunately, the nation of Israel had been influenced by a corrupt king and queen, and therefore they'd gone into idolatry. You know, you read about this and you think, how could God's people go so far off track? Look at the church today. I was in Canberra yesterday, and there was a church, and I'm sure it wasn't because they were going to be preaching on Noah, but they had a rainbow on their signboards. I'm sure it wasn't advertising a kids' club. I'm sure they were caught up with the spirit of the age. In actual fact, a man told me about a lady that went to that church, and she was absolutely disgusted what happened during the church service. There's a danger for God's people today even to be caught up with the idolatry and the gods and the idols of this world. And that was what was happening back then. But there was a climate crisis, a real climate crisis in his country in his day. And that was attributed really to the sin of the people and also to the prayers of Elijah.